We have our Andrew Downes 3 dramatic cantatas CDs. These are available to purchase and to listen to on all streaming platforms from May the 29th. To give you a peek behind the scenes of this fabulous CD, I have been catching up with some of the performers.
So yeah, my favourite piece that we did on recording day was A Child Is Singing, just because of all the crunchy harmonies and the dissonance, and it was just amazing to sing such a beautifully written piece with lots of musicality, but also with such harrowing meanings behind it as well. And I loved the recording day itself. It was so fun to be there with all my friends from the choir and to see how such professional recording takes place and to sort of experience that professional atmosphere.
I played David in David and Goliath, the underdog who comes good, and Cain in Cain and Abel, the murderous, guilty brother. I found Andrew Downes' scores haunting and dramatic and rewarding to sing. It was great to work on this project with really excellent colleagues.
Yeah, it was such an incredible piece of music to be working with. It was a piece of such massive contrast. Like, it's got really, really high highs, is of these big dramatic moments, and then contrasted against really delicate, but soloists and quiet bits of music that just really, it makes it such an exciting piece of music to work with, especially in a recording context.
Yeah, definitely. The only thing I'd add to that is just that those contrasts really help to bring out the character of the piece and the stories that the pieces were trying to tell. And it was really nice to be involved with music, conveying such a story. Not that I don't love the usual repertoire we do, but it was a lot of fun. And the day itself was a lot of fun as well. Quite exhausting, but it was great fun to be able to work with such a professional group of people.
Yeah, and the soloists especially, getting to see the little clips of them that we got to record together was just incredible, seeing how they really encapsulated like all the dramatic parts of this cantata.
We were lucky enough to have a quite outstanding booth team of producer and engineer who were amazingly helpful with ideas, insights, suggestions and creative curiosity and dynamism. Exactly what one needs to help one raise the bar just that extra bit higher. As for the music itself, it's absolutely stunning. A very individual mix of influences and resonances, including perhaps Britten, Tippett, Howells, Copeland, Stravinsky, Ligeti, and many more that I can't really quite pin down. And coincidentally, perfectly suited to being performed in Robertson College Chapel, which is more or less exactly contemporary with the 3 works we were performing. It was an absolute joy to spend 2 days of honest curiosity, enthusiasm and unashamed geekery with Paula, David, Will and the Booth team. We had a whale of a time.
I first discovered Andrew Downes' music a few years ago now, when I came across a glorious piece of his, a song cycle, Old Love's Domain. It's a wonderful setting of Thomas Hardy for tenor and piano. And for me, it really underlined Andrew as one of the most interesting and certainly one of the most beautiful compositional voices to come out of the late English musical renaissance, the music of Kenneth Lath and Herbert Howells. It really draws on that style. There's a very individual voice as well. I found working on the 3 dramatic cantatas to be not only some of the most beautiful music we've done in my time at Rawlinson, but some of the most challenging, not technically, but in terms of the subject matter. For example, when rehearsing A Child Is Singing, I remember the choir was singing very beautifully and saying, "Stop, that sounds lovely. That's not how it's supposed to sound." It's really harrowing music and a really harrowing subject matter. It needs to sound that way. It needs to have grit. It needs to make us sort of recoil at what's going on.